In this video, we're going to do some MLB daily fantasy picks for a 6x payout. You're going to want to stick around. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Austin. This is the Sports Stage, and on this channel, we do fantasy football, we do sports betting, and we win as much as we can. Sometimes you lose. That's just the way sports betting goes, but like I said, in this video, we're going to do some MLB daily fantasy picks. We're doing this on Dabble today, and these picks are going to give us a 6x payout. If you don't know about Dabble, I'll give you all the information you need to know about the app. It is one of my favorite apps, and we're going to roll with that today. So, little recap before I get into any of this. Free pick for tonight. Today, it is June 12th right now. These are for June 13th. These are for Thursday's picks. Tonight's picks were Wednesday for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. We did hit the pick, but it was a combo play, so we didn't hit as much as we could have hit. By what I mean by combo play, it was an insured play. If you guys know a lot about daily fantasy apps, insured play is kind of the technical term again across the board. Prizepicks is insured. Sleeper calls it combo play. CHALKBOARD calls it shield play. Dabble calls it hedge play. They all have their own lingo for what it is, but basically it means you don't have to hit every pick in the parlay. You can hit 2 out of 3 and still win, or 3 out of 4 and still win, so on and so forth. We hit 2 out of 3. Drew Holiday over 4.5 assists. He covered for us, got 5. Luka under 4.5 three-pointers made. He only got 1. Then he got yanked for the injury. I shouldn't say yanked. He got sorry, not the injury. He got sat for fouling out. So he fouled out in the fourth quarter. Tatum did not cover for us. He's the one that didn't pick and cost us the big payout on the combo play. So he needed over 9.5 rebounds. He only got 6 rebounds. So it didn't completely cash, but it still cashed. We did not lose that pick, which is always good for us. We're trying to win more than we lose, and even though we didn't win, we still won, if that makes any sense at all. But like I said, I'm going to tell you all you need to know about Dabble before we get into any of this. So let's go over to the Dabble website. One thing I do not like about Dabble, I'll be straightforward with you guys on this. They don't have a website that you can actually place picks on the desktop, and they don't have a desktop app. Sleeper and CHALKBOARD have a desktop app. Prizepicks lets you put picks in on the website itself. Some other apps, Underdog has a website. You can put picks in on Underdog. But Dabble doesn't have an option other than the mobile app to actually put picks in. So that's the one thing I don't like about Dabble. Maybe they're coming out with that in the future. I have not been told of that yet. If I do get wind of that, I'll let you guys know. But here's the Dabble Fantasy homepage on their website. This shows you big yellow letters. You can win up to 1,000x. Dabble is known for having the best payouts in all daily fantasy sports apps. As you can see, 1,000x. Now, you do have to hit 12 picks. You have to get 12 out of 12 to win 1,000x. So I may mess around with it a little bit one day and just throw $1 on 12 picks, see if I could turn it into $1,000. I'm not going to advise doing that. Don't take my advice and say, don't confuse this as advice saying play 12 picks to try to win 1,000. I may just mess around with it for fun and throw $1 on it one day. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to do that with me. I'll put together a 12-man slip with the best picks that I can find and see if we can win $1,000. But I'm not going to say that's a good betting strategy. That is a very poor betting strategy, but it's kind of a fun thing to do. So let me know if you guys want to try that. We'll all get in on it together. And if we hit it, Dabble is going to absolutely hate me, but I'll take that hate if we win that. Anyways, on a more serious note, guys, 2 wins get you 3x payout. 3 wins will get you a 6x payout. 4 wins get you 10, so on and so forth. You can see how quickly these Dabble lines, the multipliers go up. Well, that's one thing a lot of people like about Dabble is their payout structure. It is, I would say, the best payout structure in all of DFS apps, all of them. The problem is Dabble is very smart about their lines. They're not just going to give you wins. So I always look on Dabble when I find a pick that I like. If it's on Dabble, I take it. If it's not on Dabble, I'm not going to mess around and try to say, it's only a half a point here, half a point there. The line that I find a good pick on is the line that I want that pick on. I'm not going to say screw it and just throw it in on Dabble because they have good payouts. I'm still going to be a smart sports bettor and a smart handicapper for you guys. So when it's on Dabble, I take it. These 3 picks that we're doing today, I love on Dabble, and we're taking them on Dabble. So that's enough on the app itself. If you don't have the app, use code SSWIN. There's a code here down at the bottom of the screen, SSWIN. When you use that upon sign up, you're going to get a free $10 bet so you can play with their money, before you ever have to use your money. So you can sign up for the app tonight. Use code SSWIN. You can play this pick that I'm doing right now for $10, 3x payout. That's going to win you $30 when we hit it. And you don't even have to use your own money. So after that, you're going to be so convinced with Dabble, you're probably going to want to put your own money in, but I'll leave that up to you guys. I do use Dabble frequently, so if you're following my page, Dabble's going to be one of the ones you want because Dabble's one of the apps that I put picks out on their platform. So that's enough about Dabble, guys. I know I said that a second ago and I kept going, but seriously, this time that's enough. We're going to go over here to Odds Jam. I'm going to show you guys how I found these picks. I'm going to move me up here because get out of the way. So if you guys don't know anything about Odds Jam, they have a sports betting tab up here at the top. That's going to give you all your sportsbook type of picks, your sportsbook type of bets, money lines, run line, puck line, whatever sport it may be, spreads, overs, unders, things like that. That is a great tool to use, but we're not going into that today because these are daily fantasy pick'ems. But I just wanted to point that out. They do have that. It's a great tool to use. They'll give you positive EB picks, arbitrage picks, middle picks, straight picks, all of it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The fantasy tab is what we're going with here. This here is what I use mostly because I do mostly DFS picks for you guys. I am contemplating getting more into sports book picks as well, kind of doing a mixture of both. But right now, DFS is where I'm at. So up here at the top, you can see Prizepicks, Underdog, all the apps are listed here. You can pick on whichever ones you want and look for good picks. Odds Jam does a great job. They show the good picks in green. If it's a good pick, as far as odds go, the line goes, the algorithm says it's a good one, they'll highlight it for you in green. Down here, you can see the red ones, not the best picks to take. And it's a mixture. Right now, I have my filter set at multiple sports. You can filter it down here if you wanted to go just baseball or just hockey. There is no basketball tomorrow, obviously, so that's why there's no basketball on there. But nonetheless, I have it not filtered for just one specific sport right now. So you can see they've got hockey picks here. They've got a baseball pick here. It's all the sports, and you can just decide on what you want to do. So these three picks right here are what I'm looking at and the ones that I really like for us. Okay, Odds Jam has an algorithm that they use to give the Odds Jam out. See, it says right here, Odds Jam, Algo Odds. That's their algorithm, kind of combining all the sports books and the sharp books to get a realistic odd. Okay, the realistic odds. So it says minus 139 here. One thing I love about Odds Jam is you can click on Show No Vig, and it will show you the lines without the VIG added into them. So these are like the true odds of what the bet should be according to these specific sports books. Odds Jam will give you the true probability and their true odds based on their algorithm. So if you can see here, minus 139 on this Aaron Judge pick, over 2 total bases, minus 123 here on the Bobby Witt, over 2 total bases, and minus 122 on the Joe Ryan, under 2 earned runs. I love all three of those picks. I also looked at, backed them up a little bit and looked at their stats. We're going to go over and do that now as we get over into some charts. Let me get this out of your way real quick. So, like you guys saw over there on Odds Jam, we're going to go first with total bases. And right here, I'm going to actually select the Yankees game and Royals game in particular to get to the picks faster. So the line on all the sports books right now, well, I wouldn't say all of, but most of the sports books right now is at 2.5. Same goes for daily fantasy apps. The line's at 2.5. Dabble has it at 2 right now. The obviously both lines, whether it's 2 or 2.5, he needs 3 total bases to win the pick. But with Dabble having it at 2 instead of 2.5, there's an opportunity for a push for us to avoid a loss. Now, a push is a tie, right? We don't want a tie, but nonetheless, it's not a loss, which is beneficial to us because on Dabble, if you if you push a pick, it just drops the multiplier down by what one pick less would be. So if you have a 3x payout, if you have a 6x payout and you push one, it goes down to a 3x payout. If we push 2, it's going to go down to a 1.5x payout. If we still hit 1 and push 2, if that makes sense to you guys. I hope I explained that clearly. So it avoids a loss, which is huge, right? We don't, sorry, let me rephrase what I'm saying here. If we take it on DraftKings at 2.5, and he gets 2 total bases, that's a loss on DraftKings. So right now, with doing this on Dabble at the line set at 2, we're going to avoid a loss if he gets 2 total bases. So if you guys didn't see what I did there, I just adjusted this line down to 2 total bases, and it just moves this line right here on this chart to show us where we're at. So 8 of his last 10 games, he's not losing. 7 of the last 10 games, he's actually winning for us. So as you can see here, all these ones in green, he's gone over 2 total bases, which is also over the 2.5 that these sportsbooks have it at. Pinnacle has it at 1.5. You guys can see that here. But he's not losing for us in 8 of the last 10. He did have 1 total base tonight, so it was a little bit of a dip for him. But look at his last 10 games, guys. He has been absolutely hot. If you look at his last 5, 4 out of 5. Pretty simple right there, guys. That's showing us his trends lately. Pair that with the odds that the sports books are giving us. They're pretty sharp. I mean, Pinnacle's one of the sharpest sports books in all of America. I'm not using European sports books or anything. I know nothing about European sports books or any other country for that matter. Dabble is an Australian app, though, just so you know. Pinnacle, one of these sharpest bet books, has it at 1.5. So to get over that, it's their odds are at -127. Getting over this right here would push for us. If he gets over this right here, we obviously win the pick, and I think we're going to win this pick, guys. Aaron Judge has been absolutely on fire. He's been crushing the freaking baseball. 1 double, and we push, triple. He's not getting a triple. Let's be realistic. Aaron Judge ain't running all the way to third. But home run, we win the pick. Okay, that's enough on the Judge pick. We are going to move on now to the Bobby Witt pick. Sorry. My kids are upstairs making a little bit of noise. I had to take a peek up there. Bobby Witt Jr. Over 2 total bases. You see here the line's 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Pinnacle's at 1.5. We're going to adjust this down, and we're going to go with 2 total bases here, okay? So his is not as good as Aaron Judge's in the last 10 games. However, we all know baseball is streaky. Baseball is a confidence sport. It's a you're hot or you're not type of sport, if that makes any sense the way I said that. But 5 out of the last 10 games, he has not lost. 4 out of those 10, he's won it for us. The one here was a push. But he's had 5 where he's actually lost if we would have taken this pick on these games. But he's still getting total bases, if you guys see here. He's getting on base. 10 straight games he's been on base. I didn't look at his whole season yet, but we can look at it here, and let's see. I'm just going to adjust this down to 1 total base to show us kind of where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 straight games he has been on base. So even though he's not necessarily winning this pick for us, all those games he's getting on base, and that's what matters. He's not striking out. He's not getting out all the time. He's actually producing. And then this is what I like to see right here. Remember those AT&T commercials back in the day? More bars in more places. Look at that. Look at that going up. That right there shows he's getting hot. He's trending upward. The last 3 games he's had 2 total bases, 3 total bases, and 4 total bases. That shows me good trends. That shows me a great trajectory going into this pick. He is going against the Yankees. Nestor Cortez is on the bump. It's a left-handed pitcher versus a right-handed batter matchup. That favors batter all the time. Left-handed batters versus right-handed pitchers, same thing. Batters seeing the ball better if it's coming from the opposite side of the plate. Ball's releasing in a better vantage point for them to see the ball, pick up the rotation. It's just baseball 101, right? Everybody knows that. But look right here. Nestor Cortez against right-handed batters, 242 average against him. So that's good for us. Everything highlighted in green here is good for Witt, good for our pick. That's why I do like this, guys. If you don't know this app, props.cash, this app is awesome. It shows you everything you see here. Very in-depth stats, very in-depth charts. Great way to analyze picks. If I find them on OddsJam using their algorithm, I I double check it and verify it here on props.cash to make sure it's a good pick. So that's all I got on the Bobby Witt pick. Let's move on now. Where are we at? Earned runs. Now we're going to go into this Joe Ryan pick. We have to go into a different game, which is right here. Joe Ryan, 2.5 earned runs is the line on the sports books. We're getting it at 2, which, like I said, gives us the chance to push and not lose. The thing that's bad for us about this pick is it's going the wrong way for us. If this was at 3 instead of 2.5, that'd be better for us. 2.5 down to 2. If he gets gives up 2 earned runs, you actually would hit it and win it on the Caesars pick here at 2.5 earned runs. But Dabble's given us 2. If he gets 2, we're going to push and not win it. So that doesn't actually work out in our favor this time, but I still like the pick. If you look here, this is his last 10 starts. There's been 3 games where he did not push or win this pick. Last game he played was on the 6th here against Pittsburgh. He pushed. All these ones in green he won, and then he pushed again back here on the 29th of April against the White Sox. So his last 10, 63% hitting it. Head-to-head, they've played 1 time last season. I can't count that because it's last season, but if you do look at it, he did hit it if you want to take that into account. I'm not taking that into account as to why I'm playing this pick, just so you guys know. I'm looking at his last 10, though. 63% of the time, he's not losing it. Okay, he's 63% of the time, he's winning it. But an extra 2 times, he's not losing it. He's pushing for us. We don't want to push. We want to win, right? But the fact that we have the opportunity to push and it's not just a straight win or loss kind of gives me more confidence in this whole slip total. If you look here, Oakland's batting right here. If you guys don't know what that is, that's weighted runs created plus. What that does is it kind of takes into account your runs created plus other factors, such as the ballpark era, things like that. Sorry, I got to take my notes here for the percentages so I don't get this math wrong. 94.8 is their value, their 2024 value on weighted runs created plus. League average is 100. So if league average is 100, that means that Oakland as a team total is 6% worse than the average batter in the major leagues right now. You see right here in the last 15 games, they rank 28th in weighted runs created plus. The last 30, 23rd. They are not very good right now. As far as batting goes for the A's. So pair that with the fact that Joe Ryan has been over this in 63% of his last 10 games. And then we look down here, he's in the 65th percentile in Ks per inning. He's going to get a lot of strikeouts. He's not going to give up more than 2 earned runs. I'm willing to say he's not going to give up more than 1 earned run against this poor Oakland team. Joe Ryan, that's a great pick. Because I don't have a Dabble website or desktop app to show you the picks and show you the slip, I'm going to go back to Odds Jam here, just so you guys have a visual on the picks we're doing. Judge, over 2 total bases. Bobby Witt, over 2 total bases. And Joe Ryan, under 2 earned runs. There's your 3 picks, guys. That, like I said, it does give us a 6x payout. If you don't believe me, I'll go back over here to Dabble. 3 picks. Doesn't matter what the pick is. They don't have different payouts for different picks. It's just straight up with Dabble. 3 picks is 6x. 2 picks is 3x. That's one thing I really like about them. If the picks are good, I go to Dabble. If they have the great lines that I find, they have the lines that I want, I go to Dabble because of those good payouts. So 6x payout on your picks. There's your picks if you want to screenshot it. This is the Odds Jam tool that I use to find these picks. If you like Odds Jam and you don't want to listen to me blabber, you don't want to have to use my exact picks, and you don't mind doing your own research and spending some time, I'm going to leave a link down here in the description. Click that link. You can go straight to Odds Jam, sign up yourself. Then you can see all these picks, see which ones are highlighted in green, see if you like some of the red ones. I don't know, it's up to you. But you can find your own picks. You don't have to necessarily use me. Link in the description below for Odds Jam. Like I said, guys, we're using Dabble. Use code SSWIN to get you that free $10 bet. And then beyond that, you'll play with your own money. But you can play this pick absolutely free, not a penny out of your wallet. $10 free bet on Dabble. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like these videos, if you like my picks or any of my content, fantasy football, sports betting, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell at the bottom. Notification bell is going to get all my videos sent straight to your phone so you know when I post. You can jump on these lines when I jump on them so that they don't adjust and we don't lose the pick. Thanks again, guys. I will see you next time, and let's win.